Hello everyone and welcome to this demonstration of secular rights management. In this video we will look into the granular permissions available to you while protecting a file, right from read, edit to things like print and full control and so on. And we will also see how to view the activity logs of a file, which logs all activities ranging from read to screen capture to unprotect. So let's see how it works. The process is very simple. Right click on a file, click secure it. So this is the protection definition screen. You can select the classification here. Click help me select if you need help on what classification to choose. And you can just add your recipients here, give permissions to them. You can set an expiry date and then you click protect. Now this is Mark's computer and he has just received this protected file. So he double clicks on it to open it and the file opens with a watermark. Now as you can see, the watermark contains the date and time when the file was opened and the name of the user opening the file. Now as we know, Mark had only read permissions on this document, which means he cannot save the file. You can see the save button is disabled. So he can edit the file, but he cannot save any changes. And also, as you can see, the print option is disabled because the user does not have print permissions on this document. So let's try copying something. So you can see even the copy option is disabled because the user did not have rights to copy anything from this file. So Mark can only simply view the file. He cannot make changes, he cannot print the file, and he cannot copy anything from the file to an external location. So now we are back to John's computer. Now let's say that John wants to give Mark edit permissions but forgot to give it. Now Mark already has the file, so let's see how John can change the permissions on the file that Mark has without having physical access to Mark's copy. So this is John's copy here of the same file. This is the same file that he sent to Mark and Mark needs to edit it. So on John's copy, John right clicks and clicks change permissions, advanced change permissions. So the change permission screen has appeared. You can see Mark Mo already listed with only read permissions assigned. And if you click on more, you can assign granular permissions here. So I just check edit here and I can also give time-based permissions. And I can also give location-based permissions, which means I can actually enter the IP address here and the file will open only on those particular IP addresses. And I can also log the file to the device on which it is opened first. So if Mark opens the file on his computer for the first time, it will be locked to that computer and it will not open on any other device or any other computer other than that one. So I have chosen edit here. I click done. You can see edit has been checked here. And I click save. So here we are back on Mark's computer. So this is Mark's copy. Now let's see what happens when Mark opens the file. So the file opens as usual. Now as you can see here, the save button has been enabled, which means Mark has edit permissions now. Now let's check. I will edit this file and I will save it. Yes, it got saved. Now let me close it and then open it again. As you can see, the changes have been saved. So in this video so far, we have seen that permissions can be changed dynamically. So what happened here was John sent Mark a file giving Mark only read permission, and later realized that he had forgotten to give him edit permission as well, as he had intended to originally. So now Mark had already received his copy. What John did was, without having physical access to Mark's copy, John changed the permissions of his copy of the file, and then these changes were automatically applied on Mark's copy at the other end of the world when Mark tried to open it. So in Seclor, permissions are extremely dynamic. Any change that the file owner makes on his copy of the file are reflected on all copies of the file anywhere in the world. So to view the activity logs of a file, simply right click on the file and click View File Details. So this is the file details page, and you can see two unauthorized activities have been captured. So you click View All here, and you can see these activities on the screen. The attempt was made, the activity was not allowed because Mark did not have permissions to perform them, but the attempt to perform those activities was captured. And here you can choose to see all activities. So in this video we have seen that Seclor access policies are extremely granular. You can restrict reading, editing, printing, capturing screenshots, unprotection, and so on. And these access permissions can be changed by the owner dynamically from any location, even without having physical access to all copies of the file. And all activities performed on the file are logged centrally, and the owner has access to all these logs. So that was it. Thank you for watching.